Political corruption has been a persistent issue in Jamaica throughout its history. From the colonial era to the present day, the country has grappled with various forms of corruption that have undermined democratic processes, eroded public trust, and hindered socio-economic development. While it is important to note that not all politicians or government officials have been involved in corrupt practices, corruption has nonetheless remained a significant challenge for Jamaica's political landscape. During the colonial period, corruption was prevalent as Jamaica was under British rule. The sugar industry played a dominant role in the country's economy, and British plantation owners often used their influence to bribe local officials and politicians to maintain their economic power. This practice continued even after Jamaica gained independence from Britain in 1962. In the early years of independence, corruption was further fueled by patronage politics and the influence of political garrisons. Political garrisons, characterized by strong loyalty to specific political parties, became hotbeds of corruption. Politicians would offer favors and resources to their supporters in exchange for their votes, effectively entrenching a culture of corruption within the political system. One of the most notorious periods of political corruption in Jamaica's history occurred during the 1970s and 1980s. The two main political parties, the Jamaica Labour Party, JLP, and the People's National Party, PNP, engaged in a bitter rivalry that often involved violence and corruption. Both parties were accused of utilizing garrison politics, where garrison communities became strongholds of a particular party, leading to the manipulation of the electoral process and widespread corruption. In the 1990s, efforts were made to combat corruption through the establishment of the Office of the Contractor General, OCG, and the Financial Investigation Division, FID. These entities were tasked with investigating corruption in public procurement and financial transactions. However, despite these initiatives, corruption continued to plague the political landscape. In recent years, numerous corruption scandals have come to light, implicating politicians and public officials from both major political parties. One high-profile case involved the Petrojam oil refinery scandal in 2018, where allegations of bribery, nepotism, and mismanagement emerged. This scandal prompted public outrage and highlighted the deep-rooted nature of corruption within the political system. The issue of campaign financing has also been a concern in Jamaica, as there are limited regulations and transparency surrounding political donations. This lack of oversight has created opportunities for corruption, with politicians potentially being influenced by undisclosed donors seeking favors in return for their financial support. Efforts to combat political corruption have been ongoing in Jamaica. The Integrity Commission was established in 2018 to consolidate the functions of several anti-corruption bodies, including the OCG and the FID. The Commission has been responsible for investigating corruption cases, verifying the integrity of public officials, and promoting ethical conduct in government. Additionally, civil society organizations and the media have played vital roles in exposing corruption and advocating for accountability and transparency. Their efforts have contributed to raising public awareness and putting pressure on the government to address corruption more effectively. While progress has been made, combating political corruption in Jamaica remains an ongoing challenge. It requires sustained efforts to strengthen institutions, improve transparency and accountability, and promote a culture of integrity within the political sphere.